Hey everyone, how are you doing today? I'm Makeda Valletta, also known as the Body Scientist, and I'm live on my Instagram page. I will save this and repost it to my YouTube page, The Body Scientist 81. Make sure you follow me in both places. Most of you already know who I am, but for those of you who don't, I have a background in exercise and sports science, nutrition science. I am a doula, I'm a dancer. I'm very much into the body and approaching it from a holistic perspective and the optimal performance of the body, right? And so today I want to talk about tattoos, okay? Tattoos. Don't want to make anybody feel any kind of way because I know a lot of people have tattoos. I'm just a body scientist and this is body science, okay? Some things that I've learned. But for those of you who follow my work, you know I talk about skin a lot, okay? And if you haven't seen the videos that I've done on skin, definitely look on my YouTube page, The Body Scientist 81. I have a few. And, you know, the health of our skin is very much connected to our gut health. And also, our immune system starts in our skin, okay? Like 70% of our immune system is in our gut, but our skin... Hold on, I have to sneeze. Hold on. Sorry. I feel like I had to sneeze, it won't come out. Okay. Our skin is our first line of defense of what comes in and out of our body. So our skin is a part of our immune system. And I've always said you don't want to put things in your skin that you cannot eat. This is why I put things like cocoa butter, shea butter, coconut oil, tallow on my skin. Palm oil, ghee, you know, mixtures of those fats. I don't put chemical lotions on my skin because things can get into your blood way easier through your skin than even eating it. Okay, then you if you eat it, okay? So our skin is a part of our immune system. And we live on a toxic planet, okay? So there's no way that we can avoid all toxins. We're all going to be exposed to some level of toxins no matter how hard we try, no matter how hard we try, we're all going to be exposed to some level of toxins. But some people are bathing and swimming in it, right? So we want to do our best to decrease our toxic load. And if we don't have to expose ourselves to some crazy toxins, then let's not, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to say that with, you know, tattoos being in the skin, okay, and being so-called permanent in the skin, there's a couple of things. One, we have to talk about the immune system. That's something else that I'm super into, okay, is the immune system. The immune system is very complex. And I said, our immune system starts in our skin, right? Our lymph is also a part of our immune system, okay? This is why dancing and, well, just moving around, okay? Moving around, massage, those help your lymph to move, okay? Castor oil packs, lymph is a huge part of our immune system. It moves stuff out. So with the tattoos, you have three layers of the skin, you know? You have the epidermis and the dermis and the hypodermis. The dermis, okay, is full of all kinds of nerve endings and blood, little whatever. When the tattoo ink gets put into that layer, the body releases a lot of macrophages, white blood cells, macrophages. Macrophages are cells that engulf. They eat a toxin, or they eat a foreign object, they engulf it and digest it and disintegrate, right? That's what a macrophage is. So when you get a tattoo, you have this release of macrophages that are rushing to the area, to the ink. But what has been found is that the macrophage engulfs some of the ink, and then the macrophage dies, and when the macrophage dies, the ink from the macrophage gets re-released back into the person's system, and then another macrophage comes and engulfs it, and it's the same thing, right? It dies and it gets re-released back into the system. And a lot of doctors have found that, tattoo ink, from somebody got a tattoo and the ink migrated to a lymph node way in a different part of the body. And you're seeing the ink migrating in the body to the point where people are getting false cancer diagnosis when they may not have cancer, or maybe they do have cancer, but it's not as bad as was thought because all of this ink that is coming up on the scans, okay? This ink is very toxic as well, okay? There's a lot of toxic. Maybe there is some exception to the rule somewhere. I'm not an expert on tattoo ink. I don't care that much, and I don't have a client that I'm working with that is dealing with this. So I'm just gonna say there may be some tattoo ink somewhere in the world, okay, that's not toxic. And I know that tattoos were done in certain indigenous cultures. I'm not an expert on how that was done either. I don't know if ink was used or whatever, because I'm just never been hugely into tattoos. So I don't know about, because I know people who've gotten something from a certain tradition and they claim that, you know, it was helpful. So I'm just saying, if there's a tattooing method from indigenous cultures that's not harmful or toxic, let me know, because I don't know, right? I'm just telling you what I know. So the tattoo ink that is commonly used is full of plastics and all kinds of toxic chemicals that you're not even just putting on your skin, because I said you shouldn't even put toxic chemicals on your skin, but you're injecting it and embedding it into the protective layer of your skin. And your skin's a part of your immune system. Now your immune system is activated to get this ink out. But our macrophages are not designed to digest foreign objects like synthetic chemicals. Okay, it is made for, like, because you can have a foreign object in the body that's a virus or a bacteria or things like that, right? But when it's something that is some man-made chemical poison, our macrophages aren't really designed for that. So that's the reason why it's like, you know, the ink doesn't go anywhere. It fades. Tattoos a lot of times will fade over time, but how does it stay there? Because it's like the immune system that is trying to get it out really can't. That's number one. Then that part of the immune system gets overstimulated. And let me make it clear that whenever you overstimulate the levels of your immune system in an artificial way, it a lot of times leads to autoimmune diseases, okay? And a lot of people, thank you, love, I'm moisturized, thank you. A lot of people have autoimmune diseases. All the autoimmune diseases are on the rise, okay? You have Crohn's disease, irritable bowel syndrome, and colitis, and all these gastrointestinal issues. You know, you have, I don't know if the multiple sclerosis is considered autoimmune, but multiple sclerosis, that's a whole nother thing I can talk about. But then you have Graves' disease and lupus and rheumatoid arthritis and, vitiligo. I mean, there's so many autoimmune diseases that people are getting, and it's becoming normalized, right? That's the reason why I'm also not a huge fan. Well, actually, I'm just going to say it. I don't believe in jabs of any sort. And I've done videos on that. I posted several books on my YouTube page. Not my YouTube page, sorry, my Instagram page. So if you're on YouTube, if you go on my Instagram page, I post several books, okay, written by top tier international doctors and scientists who explain how vaccines, okay, I don't even want to say the word because they're probably going to delete my stuff, but they can lead to autoimmune diseases, okay? Get too many of those, they overstimulate parts of your immune system. I talk about that in other videos, okay? So if you're permanently injecting this poison into you, and the body's trying to remove it and it can't, it's overstimulation for something on some artificial, and that can lead to autoimmune issues, okay? And also, if somebody has tattoos, especially if they have too many tattoos, it can make it difficult to detect skin cancer, okay? Because you can't see certain things, the way it changes the skin, it changes the way the skin functions. I personally don't think it's a good idea to change how the skin functions, okay? Now, I'm going to say that I wear makeup sometimes. Like right now, I have a little bit of powder, a little bit of eyeshadow. Makeup has toxic chemicals, but I don't wear it every day, and I wash it off. You know what I'm saying? And I might every now and then do some clay on my skin to pull out whatever. But I don't wear it all the time. I'm not wearing layers of it. But to permanently tattoo, to inject, and to go into deeper layers, my stuff is just on the epidermis. You know, to go into the dermis level of the skin and, you know, puncture and inject toxic inks, you just really have to think, you know, about, is that really safe? And is that good? Now, some people have already done it, and, you know, it is what it is. I just say, Take care of your skin the best you can, period, point blank, tattoo or not. If you haven't had a tattoo and or you would think about getting more, or you just want to know about this, I'm just sharing information because our skin is a part of our immune system. Our lymph is a part of our immune system. People who are getting tattoos they're finding ink all over lymph nodes far away from the tattoos, which means that ink is traveling throughout the body. Some people could dismiss that and say it's not a big deal. I'm pretty sure it is, right? And we all have things that might have happened or we might have done to our bodies that, might be a little, but so you just do the best you can moving forward. I don't know, because I always want to I don't want to give doom and gloom, like, oh, you got tattoos and you're doomed or something. I'm just saying, just be aware, okay? Take care of your skin. Don't wear sunscreen. If you guys haven't seen my videos on sunscreen, don't wear it. I don't care if you're fair skin or dark skin. Sunscreen is not good, okay? We need to absorb the UV rays, but we need to protect ourselves from the oxidizing properties of the UV rays, and we also need to get enough of it that we need for our complexion. We don't want to stay in the sun longer than we're supposed to for our complexion. Meaning, if you don't have enough melanin and you're in the sun in Jamaica, and after 25 minutes you start to burn, then that's your limit. Because if you try to go past that, now you're destroying your folate. Okay, I get into that in other videos. My videos about vitamin D, my videos about skin, my videos about the sun. Check those videos out where I get into the science of more the skin science. I love it. Okay, so tattoos can lead to autoimmune diseases at some point in life, cancers at some point in life, can cause cancer not to be detected, and can travel in the lymph and just and your skin is a part of your immune system. So be very conscious and careful about what you put on your skin, okay? And I'm going to leave that there. If you learned something from this video, please like it, please share it. And please subscribe. Please follow me on YouTube and Instagram. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.